पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। साधु संग नाम कीर्तन भागवत श्रवण मथुरावास श्रीमूर्तिर श्रद्धया सेवन। सकल साधना श्रेष्ठ ए पंच अंग कृष्ण प्रेम जन्माय पंचेर अल्प संग। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So, is everyone doing well? Very good. I'm very happy to see all of you. We're going to do one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra Japa, and then we will do some reading, hearing also, right? And these festivals are coming now. From this time of the year in ISKCON, there are a lot of festivals like Balarama Purnima, Shri Krishna Janmashtami, and Radha Ashtami, and then Kartik month comes very shortly after. So many festivals are there, right? So we'll talk about those also a little bit. But let's begin and chant the holy names. Okay? Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschaddesh Tarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You all can also chant.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram.
Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Hare, Ram Ram Ram.
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare 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 Ram
Ram.
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
कृष्ण हरे हरे हरे
राम
राम
हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे
राम
कृष्ण
राम
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
राम
हरे राम
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram.
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram.
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna.
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna
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 Krishna.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram.
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram.
Hare, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Jai
Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Chaitanya
Ram Ram, Hare
Prabhu
Hare Krishna, Hare
Nityananda
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Advaita
Hare Ram,
Gadadhar
Ram Ram, Hare Jai Shri Krishna
Vasadi
Chaitanya
Gaura
Prabhu
Bhakta
Nityananda
Vrinda.
Shri Advaita.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram.
Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Shamana Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namami Harim Param. My dear friends, this is the last verse of Srimad Bhagavatam from Canto 12, chapter 13, I believe, text 23. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya. When we chant the holy name, Sarva Papa Pranashanam, it removes all the papa or sinful activities and all the dukkha, the sadness in our life also goes away. To that Supreme Lord, to that holy name, I offer my humble obeisance. So thank you for so nicely chanting one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and that too on this special holy day of Ekadashi, which is wonderful. So I see a lot of you have joined, a lot of devotees have joined, Karina, Ansh, Bhionto, Lakshay, Gauri, Sampada, Isha, and Avni, Navya. And I see your camera is on. Thank you for keeping your camera on. It helps to have a better engaging conversation, right? How do you feel that you learn better? When your camera is on or off? Thumbs up, thumbs down, right? So you all also agree that when our camera is on, we are more engaged, we are more focused, right? So please, let's do that unless you are in a situation or something you can't do. That's a separate story. But as far as possible, let's try to do that. Ayush, Ishan, Jashit, Vedehi, Ovi, Ishan, Sarkar, Ayati, and Sahas, thank you all for joining. I again offer my humble obeisance to all the Vaishnava devotees who are just like desire trees who can fulfill all the desires and they're full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. So how is everyone doing today? Good, 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 good. Tell me in 2 words how you are doing. 1 or 2 words, everyone type in. Honestly, right? Not just 2. Tell me in 1 or 2 few words how you're feeling today. Everyone type in, type in. Someone said just great. That's nice. Happy, good, pretty good. Come on, come on. Everyone has to type in. I want to hear. Okay, but want to sleep. Tired. Some of you are tired. That's understandable, right? happy and sleepy. Okay, quite a few of you are feeling sleepy. Okay, let's take some few deep breaths. It will help when when more oxygen rushes in our body, we feel more energetic in our okay. So how many of you do know Anulom Vilom Pranayam? Close your right nostril from your thumb. Okay, let's do it for a few minutes. Use your right hand. Okay, these two fingers will use the thumb and the ring finger. So we'll inhale from one side, deep inhalation. Hold for a few seconds, then block the other nostril with the other ring finger and release. Exhale from, open the right nostril, close the left nostril and release. Okay, let's do it. Like deep, long breaths. Whenever you're feeling too sleepy, keep doing. As you're hearing me, I can't speak while I'm doing this, but you can hear while you're doing this. When you're feeling too sleepy, tired, and when our energy level is low, try doing this for a few minutes. You'll feel, Karina, come on. You can hear me while you're doing this, right? But I can't speak, so I just pause for a few. Your nostril also will get clear, your head will get clear, even before your exam time, before your, you may, it may feel a little awkward in the exam doing this, but you can just take deep inhalation. If you want to just do that without the hands also, that's fine, right? That you can do in the exam time, anytime you're feeling nervous or anytime you have a test or exam, just take a few deep, long breaths. With both your now just relax, keep your hands down. With both your nostrils, inhale, hold for a few seconds, slowly release or exhale. Feel how the air is filling your lungs, right? How do you feel? Do you feel better just doing this for 5-10 times, right? You feel a little energetic? See, instantaneous. It works in 2 minutes. Okay. So how many of you learned a new verse? Did anyone learn a new verse which was shared last time from Madhya Leela? How many of you posted? Raise your hand. I can't. How many of you learned verse? How many of you posted? Okay. How many of you can recite now? What happened, Gauri? You're thinking. Okay, Sampada, Lakshay, and Gauri. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna. Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtan Bhagavata Shavana Mathura Vashimurtira Shataya Sevana.
Wonderful. Come on. Next, Lakshay, you have to remember.
Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtana Bhagavata Sevana
Bhagavata Shravana. Hearing.
Ravana
Mathura.
Mathura Vasa Srimurtira Shadaya Sevana.
Very good. Very good.
Hare Krishna. Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtan Bhagavata Shravana Mathura Vasa Srimurti Shraddhaya Sevana.
Very nice. Who knows the meaning? We'll tell the meaning. Come on. No one knows the meaning? Vedayi knows at least. Okay. Vedayi will tell. And then Sahas will also add to it.
Hare Krishna. So Sadhu Sangha, the association of the devotees, Nam Kirtan, the Harinam chanting, and listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, residing in Mathura or in like Holy Dham, and worshipping the deities nicely is like what makes a proper devotee.
These are the 5 most important limbs, which comes in the next verse. Out of all the limbs of bhakti, these are the 5 most important. Very nice. Sahas, you want to add anything?
And that's what I was gonna say too. I agree with the same thing.
Very nice. Who's Ashrit? Ashrit Purhan? Very well. Welcome. Where are you joining from, my dear friend?
I'm joining from Tampa.
Tampa. Wow. Very nice. Can you turn your video?
Yes, Prabhuji. Currently, I cannot turn it on my PC, so let me see. Oh, yeah.
Very well. Did you recently move to Tampa?
Yes, Prabhuji.
From where?
From India.
From India.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Very nice. Then you were connected to ISKCON in India?
No, I was connected to ISKCON from Singapore.
From Singapore. Wonderful. Thank you for joining.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, so all of you made wonderful icebergs, right? Any thoughts, reflections while doing that? Was it helpful? Was it insightful? Right? So it in any process, like you can make it for anything in mind, right? Like a good meal. Yeah, keep your videos on. Like if unless you have something like to take care, which this is your time to, like to keep the videos on as far as possible. Okay. So your mother making a good meal, that's like the tip of the iceberg. But what all goes behind the scene? A lot, right? Getting all the ingredients from the grocery store, cutting, cleaning, washing, peeling, cooking. It's hours of hard work, getting all spices, for everything, like for studies, getting good grades, so much hard work, so much behind the scenes. So for any activity, this helps us to appreciate, right? Like Prabhupada's journey also. Prabhupada opening thousands of temples, right? That's like tip of the iceberg, right? Prabhupada making thousands of disciples, right? That's like again the tip, what is seen, right? But what are below the surface? Who will tell? Some of the things which we don't see in Prabhupada's life, but he, yes, Navya, please tell.
Hard work and sometimes like failures when it didn't work out.
Yes, like so much life challenging situations, failures, right? At the age of 70, so many health issues, traveling through Jaladuta, correct? We don't talk much about that. We don't see that. He risked his life, right? He took so many, he was happy in Vrindavan, but he came to this Jaladuta to help all of us, that feeling of selfless compassion, service, right? So in any aspect of life now, this will help us to see the things behind the scene, right? This iceberg reminds us to help us to see the things behind the scene. So we spoke about spiritual strength last time. And one of you mentioned that Lord Balaram is the source of spiritual strength, right? We discussed that. So interestingly, we'll talk about him today because Sri Balaram Purnima is coming in just a few days. Before Krishna's appearance, it's the appearance of Lord Balaram. And Balaram Purnima is on 30th of August, which is Wednesday. So about 3 days from now. Today is Sunday. So in 3 days, it's going to be Balaram Purnima. How many of you know something about Balaramji? Something? Raise your hand. Okay. That's good. All of you know something. Hey, Ishan, you don't know anything about Balram? All of you know something, which is great. Okay. So we'll discuss that. You can feel free to add, and then we will take some lessons also. So before I move, please do your homeworks. Homeworks means if one verse, a simple verse was given to memorize, only a certain few of you are memorizing, that's not good, right? So you have to memorize the verse. You have to make your iceberg, which is not, like it took only like 10 minutes, 20 minutes at max, right? For those of you who did, not more than that, right? And memorizing the verse, how much time it takes? 5-10 minutes, right? 5 minutes? Yes. Good. Yes, Karina?
Prabhuji, one thing I know about Balaram is that whatever like life Krishna is in, like whatever he does, Balaram is always with him, but like in a different incarnation. Like when Lord Krishna was Lord Rama, Lord Balarama was Lakshman, and when Lord Krishna was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Balaram was Lord Nityananda, and as Lord Krishna, he's Lord Balarama. So that's what I know from him.
Very nice. Wonderful. Okay. So let's discuss a few things, and then I'll, if you have any questions prior to Balramji's discussion, that was anyone, Anshan? You have any questions?
Oh no, Prabhuji, I was just gonna share something about Balaramji.
We'll come to that part slowly. Isha?
Like in Ramayana and when Krishna was there, Balaram had a axe and Lakshman had an arrow, but what did Nityananda have?
Very nice question too. We'll try to cover that also. Okay. So let's begin. There are two aspects of understanding Lord Krishna. Well, can we understand Krishna? Yes or no? Some of you are saying yes, some of you are saying no. Krishna is unlimited and we are infinitesimal. Krishna is infinite, Balramji is infinite, Ananta Shesha. It is said that, can we count the drops of water if it's raining? How many of you can do that? Can we count the drops of water in the ocean? Can we count the number of stars in the sky? No. One great devotee says that even if we can count the drops of water while it's raining, even if we can count the stars in the sky, but still we cannot fathom the qualities of Krishna, Bhagavan. And that also applies to Balaram, who is also Bhagavan. Right? So then what does it really mean? Then we cannot understand. Yes. So we agree that we cannot understand. We cannot understand him fully. But by reading and hearing the bona fide scriptures and following through the Guru Parampara, we can try to understand or hear about him for our own purification, right? And to develop some understanding. And why do we want to develop understanding? Right? Why should we try to develop understanding about Krishna or Balaram? Who will answer that? And you can type in also. Yeah. Why should we try? Why should we try even? Why should we even worry about this topic? Yes, Sampada? And everyone has to engage. Everyone has to engage. Please raise your hands, type in. Yeah. Yes.
So that we can increase the love for Krishna. Because like as we get to know somebody more better, we also like start loving them.
Absolutely. So we can develop more love towards that person. We can strengthen the relationship. Someone wrote very beautiful. Knowing something is better than knowing nothing. That's also nice. But the point is, like, why should we know about Krishna? So that's when we know, like for example, someone loves a soccer star, or someone may love a basketball star, right? Or Hollywood star. Do any of you have such fans, or are you following such any of those celebrities? It could be a singer, it could be a world famous soccer star, or football, or some sports, right? Any of you have those stars? Okay, I'll not go in detail. So what do? You try to learn about them, right? Oh, what was their childhood? What do they do? What do they eat? Right? What kind of schedule do they follow? How do they get to this point, right? Learning their biographies, autobiographies, right? Right? We do that. Why? To know more about them. So we can learn and develop attachment. Of course, if Krishna is our real hero, the more we learn about him, all the other stars in this world, they are like they may glow for a little while and then they'll be gone. Like today, there could be world famous soccer star, could be Mr. X. I don't know the names, but 10 years back, Mr. Y was the world famous, correct? 20 years back, Mr. Z was the world famous soccer star, correct? Same with Hollywood actress or Bollywood actress. Today, someone could be like Miss World today and very beautiful, most, famous Hollywood actress, Miss X. I don't know their names much. But 10 years back, was the same person or different person? 20 years back, was it the same person? 30 years back, 40 years back, 50 years back? No, right? It keeps changing. And after, can you tell me, whatever your famous star is, like you said, in the material world, in whatever field, 50 years back, who was in his or her spot? Can any one of you tell? Yes or no? Can you tell that? No, right? So after 50 years from now, what does that mean? 50 years from now, no one will know the name of the person you are considering your star, if it's in the material world. But Krishna is our real star. And developing attachment towards Krishna will help us to get to the goal of life. And many of the times we may, if our attachment is towards so-called material stars, and then later we realize, like, for example, oh, they were caught in a scandal. Has it happened? Right? It has happened to many, many people. Or famous cricketer, famous golfer, right? You know that maybe, right? And then they are caught in some scandal, some drugs, some bad relationships and stuff. What does it really mean? That it means that we should give that platform to the Supreme Lord and to the great devotees only. Then we'll not be disappointed. Okay, so the point is, yes, when we try to learn about Krishna and Balramji, we develop love and attachment towards them. So, and by the way, today is Ekadashi. How many of you follow Ekadashi? Everyone. Everyone? Anj? Beyonto?
I do it sometimes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Sometimes also.
Mostly.
Every
Times.
single one.
Okay. Okay. Please do it, huh? Very, very important. Okay. Now, when we say about Ekadashi following, so what do you do different on that day? Come on, type in. What do you do differently on that day? Extra bhakti. That's excellent. And no meat or eggs, that you don't do any other days also. I hope you're not doing on non-Ekadashi days, right? I don't want to say, but whoever typed that, are you doing those things on other days?
No.
Oh, okay. So that means you're not doing anything different. So if you're not eating meat or eggs other days and you're not doing Ekadashi, that means it's the same thing.
It's for like the other people.
I'm just thinking about that.
I'm talking about you. You don't worry about the world. What are you doing separate? Don't give me like theoretical answers. What are you doing different? So most of you are saying that you eat like non-grain prasad, right? So, which is good. We certainly don't have to eat grains, but at the same time, we should also do something little extra in our spiritual life. Could be extra reading, extra hearing, extra bhakti, extra service, extra rounds, whatever you like. So Ekadashi, I was reading today, Ekadashi is not just a day two. It's not like a change of diet. Like once in 2 months, I have a different diet. Once in 2 weeks, I have a different diet, right? Correct? If we just change the diet, then it's just a diet change, right? That I'm not eating grains once in 2 weeks, but we'll take it granted, right? So Ekadashi is not just a day to change our diet. It's also a day to change our consciousness, or to have extra Krishna conscious. Okay. So Lord Balram Purnima's Shri Balramji's birthday appearance is coming. So you can fast on that day also, if possible, at least till the evening. Anyone who fasts and listen to the glories of Lord. Okay, I'll share the screen. I have some slides. Who'll read this? Come on. Okay, go ahead, Ansh.
Glories of Krishna or Balarama Katha. Anyone who fasts and listens to the glories of Lord Balarama and Lord Krishna on the day of Balaram Jayanti and sing in praise of them will verily become eligible to live in Gokula, Vrindavan, and witness their divine Nidya Leelas eternally.
Wow. Who wants to do that? Everyone, right? That's our goal, to eternally witness the divine Leelas of the Lord. So what we have to do, we have to fast on these special occasions, and also read and hear more about them. So I'll not, I mean, this is a very long, a lot of points are there, but we'll not cover everything. But the point here is that Janma Karma Chame Divyam, right? Who knows that verse from Bhagavad Gita? Sahas, please tell.
4.9.
Yes, what's the verse? Can you complete? Janma Karma.
Karma divyam eva yo vedi tattvataha.
Okay, who's going to help to complete? Navya?
Can I?
Yatvadeha punarjanma naiti mameti suarjana.
Very nice. So that means the Janma and Karma of the Lord are Divya, transcendental, right? So knowing that, one who knows that does not, take birth again. That means he goes back home. So what's the difference between Krishna and Balaram? Are they both the Supreme God? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Are they both the Supreme Lord? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, most of you are saying yes. And that's correct. They're both the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, what's the difference? The difference is, there are a few differences. That Krishna is like the monsoon cloud complexion and Balaram is like the spring cloud. Krishna is dark, right? How many of you seen Krishna Balaram deities? Krishna is dark complexion, right? Monsoon cloud, and Balaramji is spring cloud, Shweta. Another difference is Krishna is Sevya Bhagavan and Balaramji is Sevak Bhagavan. Sevya means he's in the mood of accepting service. Okay? And Sevak, what does Sevak mean? Sevak, Bhagwan. What does sevak mean, Lakshay?
Is it doing service person?
Doing service, very nice. Seva, sevak, yes, sevak is one who does service. So he's the Supreme Lord in the mood of executing or offering service. So we'll learn one verse in the prayers, and this will be your homework also. You can learn either of those two verses, or if you want extra verse, you can learn both of them. Okay, let's do it. Sarva avatari Krishna Swayam Bhagavan Tahara Dvitiya Deha Shri Balaram. We'll read the translation. Okay, Navya. Yeah, everyone please engage. I don't want to repeat it again. Like there's a few handful hands all the time. It's not good.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the fountainhead of all incarnations. Lord Balarama is his second body.
Second body, very nice. Eka Swarupa Dohe Bhinna Matra Kaya Adya Kavya Vyuhu Adya Kaya Vyuha Krishna Lilara Sahai. Navani?
These two are one and the same identity. They differ only in form. Lord Balaram is the first bodily expansion of Krishna, and he assists in Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes.
Lilara Sahai. Sahayata. Right? That's the word to assist. Eka Swarupa. They're the same identity. Bhinna Matra Kaya. Kaya means the form or complexion, right? As we discussed. They're like one identity in two forms. Okay. So you can try to memorize these verses also, if you want at least one of them, right? Will everyone try to memorize at least one verse? Balramji is also Adi Guru. Adi means what? Govindam. Adi Purusham. What does Adi mean? Isha?
I'm guessing probably half.
Not yet. Yes, Mishti?
I think it means like first or like original.
Yes. Primeval, original, first. Yes. So he's the original spiritual master. Guru means spiritual master. So on this day, or actually every day, but especially on this day, we should beg for Balaram. Bala means what? Strength. Spiritual strength. If we need more spiritual strength, and we discuss the importance of spiritual strength, we should always pray to Balaramji, because Guru is the reservoir of spiritual strength. So there are so many, pastimes, how Balaramji was born, how Balaramji appeared. We'll not go in that pastime today, but we will go to another pastime. Okay, let's do different names of Balaramji. Will you all tell? Okay. Names of Balaramji. Tell me. Come on, fast. Yes, tell. You can, Lakshay. Yeah. Please tell. I'm going to capture.
Nityananda.
Okay, Nityananda. Okay, next. Balaramji. Baladeva. Very good. Jagannath, Baladeva, Subhadra. Yes.
Balagriva.
Haya. You said?
Balagriva.
Hayagriva. Hayagriva. You sure?
Halagriva.
Haladhara.
Oh, Haladhara. That's the one. Yeah.
How many of you know this verse? Namaste halagraha. Namaste haladhara. Namaste mushala yudha. How many of you know? Sampada, you know? Please tell. There's a prayer to Balaram. Do you remember? Yes, please tell.
Namaste halagraha, namaste musala yutha, namaste revati kanta, namaste bhakta vatsala.
Very nice. So you see so many names are coming in this. Ethereal, you want to recite that too?
No, Baruchi, it was actually me.
Okay.
You want me to recite
Yeah.
the verse again? Or should I say a name?
Okay. Anything.
Another name I had is Balabhadra.
Balabhadra. Very nice. Revati Kanta, that came in that verse, right? Which Sampada recited. So please review this verse. We have covered that. There's a recording also. Whether he can share the recording in great detail, we have covered. Yes, Sahas?
Sankarshana.
Very nice. Sankarshana. So there are a lot of names. Anyone else? So please put your hand down if your name has already been, the name you wanted to share is already here, or yes, Karina, Gauri.
Lakshman.
Okay, Lakshmana. Ananta. Yes, Gauri, Krishna, Ishan, Sarkar.
I was going to say Lakshman, like it's in.
Okay. Okay, Ishan. Now there are meanings also. Sankarshana, he unites the two families, Vasudev's family and the family of Nanda Maharaj. Rama also is his name. Balaram, full of strength. Rama means will please the Vrajavasis by his pastime. Ram means one who gives pleasure, right? So actually, Sankarshana or Akarshan. So he was pulled from the womb of Devaki to Rohini. Most of you know that story, correct? He was transferred as the seventh child was pulled from the womb of Devaki to Rohini. Balabhadra, very strong and powerful. Haladhara, carries hull or plow, right? Adi Guru, original spiritual master. Ananta Shesha, carries millions of universes on his hood. Rohini Nandana, right? Dearmost to Rohini. Dauji, this is in Vraja, they say this name, Dauji. Revati Kanta, so the husband of Revati. Then Bhakta Vatsala. What does Bhakta Vatsala mean? Who knows? What's Bhakta Vatsala? Sampada, please tell.
Who adores their devotees.
Yeah, very dear to devotees. So Lord Krishna, Lord Balramji, this word is used for Krishna also. But yeah, here are some reasons also why we have these names. Okay, let's cover about Balramji in different yogas. So in Treta Yoga, Lakshmana, right? So he went to the forest in exile. We all know that story. And humbly served for 14 years. Never slept once in 14 years. Can you imagine? He's the Sevak Bhagavan, always absorbed in service. And then actually, the story, Lakshmana had to follow the instructions, right? At the later part of Ramayana, that Lakshmana had to follow these instructions, right? Like he had to take Mother Sita to the forest, to the ashram of Valmiki. He did not want to follow, but he's a younger brother. So he said, in next incarnation, I will come as the elder brother. I can't follow this instruction. So this is a beautiful pastime also. So he came as elder brother. And same for Agni Pariksha also, right? Lakshmana had to arrange the fire. He did not want to, but younger brothers has to is supposed is to be obedient to elder brother. But Balramji and Nityananda Prabhu, like we see that Nityananda Prabhu was sometimes would go against the instructions of Lord Chaitanya externally, but the mood was to serve him only. So finally, next Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, he came as Balaram, right? And then in Kali Yuga, Lord Nityananda appeared 13 years before Lord Gauranga, Mahaprabhu. 13 years before. How many of you know in which year Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared? Anyone knows in which year Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared? Vinayak.
Prabhuji, was it 500 AD?
AD. So you mean like no? That's so from okay. How many years before Lord Chaitanya? From how many years before current time? Whatever 2023 approximately. Lord Chaitanya appeared. How many years before he appeared?
Prabhuji?
Yes. Yes, Ashrit.
500 years. He came in around 1490, something around that.
Yes, that is correct. 500 years ago, so 550 to be more precise now. And Krishna, what's on your mind?
He appeared in the year of 1486.
1486, that is correct. 1486. My brother's birthday is 1986, so that's what I remember. So exactly 500 years before, so you can link it that way also if you have some dates. So 1486 is the correct year. Good job. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu appeared. Balramji serves in all the 5 rasas. How many of you know the 5 rasas or mellows of devotion like Shantya, Sakhya? All of you know this? There are 5 rasas. We have covered that, right? Let's see real quick. So Shanti rasa, Lord Balramji expands as paraphernalia. Shanti means neutrality, right? Like flute, slippers, crowns, jewelry, clothes, beds. All the entire Rajamandal Vrindavan Dham is actually expansion of Lord Balram. Then after Shantya is the Dasya. So Balramji accepts service from Krishna after defeating him in wrestling match. So he's sometimes massaging Krishna's feet also, right? And then Vatsalya, elder brother, is like a parent. So that Vatsalya, or like a father, he would sometimes, complain, hey, Mother Yashoda, your son is playing in the dirt, right? He, like an elder brother, hey, don't do this, it's not good for you, right? Like a father, also like a caring. So that's the Vatsalya. And then the Sakhya, always playing. We'll read that, some stories, playing games. Krishna and Balaram used to play a lot. And then what else? Vatsalya Rasa, Madhurya Rasa. Ananga Manjari Gopi, the younger sister of Radharani, is actually the expansion of Balaram. So Ananga Manjari. Okay. So like that, he does multiple pastimes. Let's read some of these pastimes. Sometimes, okay, who's going to read this? Ashrit, you want to read this?
Yes, Prabhuji. Sometimes Krishna and Balarama would play on their flutes. Sometimes they would throw ropes and stones devised for getting fruits from the trees. Sometimes they would throw only stones, and sometimes their ankle bells tinkling. They would play football with fruits like bale and amalaki. Sometimes they would cover themselves with a blanket and imitate cows and bulls and fight with one another, roaring loudly, and sometimes they would imitate the voice of the animals. In this way, they enjoyed sporting, exactly like 2 ordinary human children.
Isn't that beautiful? How many of you play in similar ways? Right? Like covering with blanket, or making voices, or playing like football. You may not play with Amalaki, you may play with some other ball, right? But we all play with this or have played with this, correct? These time. So Krishna is the root of all, right? Balramji is the root of all things. But here we see that actually they're not playing like video games. Like Ansh's background is a big remote. What's that? Like Xbox? Unlock. What is that, Ansh? Is it like a remote for a game or something? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, go ahead. Ansh?
Oh, Prabhuji, your voice was lagging. I think it's like my computer's issue. But like Xbox is like a name of a video game console.
Oh, you can't hear me? Sorry.
So, Prabhuji, your voice is cutting, but I think it's probably from my end.
No, it's from my end too.
He was lagging for me too.
Yeah, it's from my end.
But Prabhuji, Xbox is basically like a name of a video game console.
And you have that on your background?
Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
something you
Yes,
love?
Prabhuji. Yeah, I have one at home.
How many hours you spend there?
Not much. Only like maybe 1 hour per day.
Okay. Krishna and Balram were playing with other natural things. So it's a lesson for us. If we feel inspired, the more natural things we play with, the more we will be happy, right? So beautiful lesson, right? That how they are playing. Bhakti is joyful, and bhakti is no stress. So this shows basically there are a lot of playful pastimes. Let's read one more verse. Who's going to read this? Sahas? Yes, please read this.
When his elder brother, fatigued from playing, would lie down with his head upon the lap of a cowherd boy, Lord Krishna would help him relax by personally massaging his feet and offering other services.
Wow. See, that's how we should be towards our elders. Krishna is showing by his example, like he was massaging the feet of the elder brother, right? So many beautiful pastimes are there. You want to hear this? Balram married Revati. Or how many of you know the story? Balram married Revati. Okay. Let's read this. So Balramji married Revati, the king of Raivata, who lived in Satyuga. And as we know, this Balramji is in Dwapar Yuga and Satyuga is way back. So unable to find a suitable match, the king and his daughter visited Brahmaloka to Brahmaji and met Lord Brahma and sought his opinion. Lord Brahma advised to solemnize the marriage of Revati with Balaram. People of Satyuga were much taller, as we know, and when he returned, Balaram shrunk the size of Revati, placing his plow on her head. So, did you get that? So, when they went in Satyuga to Brahmaji's few moments are equal to many decades and many like millenniums here. So by that time, in those few instances, from Satyuga, Dwapar Yuga had come. Now Revati ji was like touching the sky, and Balramji, his height is, but Balramji is the Supreme Lord. He took his plow and kind of shrunk the size of Revati so that they are like, it's a compatible match, right? You can't have a match like a 5 feet person and a like a 100 feet person, right? So that's a sweet pastime. So Dauji, Lord Balram killed Romaharshana. Lord Balram ji killed Pralambasur. but we can, just to wrap up here, Balramji's pastimes are unlimited, and we can pray on this day that we get a lot of mercy from Balramji, we get a lot of spiritual strength, and then can you hear me?
Yes, now we can, Prabhuji,
okay.
but your voice glitched.
We missed
Yeah.
your last few
Oh,
sentences.
Okay. Any questions? So Balaram Purnima is on Wednesday. Now you have a little more insights of Balramji. We will do Kahoot now. We will cover the story next class. Okay, Navya is requesting, so we'll cover that story also. What else? Yes, Karina?
Prabhuji, do you know how many fights exactly Balaram helped Krishna win whenever he was like fighting like demons and stuff like that?
Well, the short answer is unlimited. Because they would kill so many demons every day. In the books which we have, like Bhagavatam, etc., it's just a mention of few of those pastimes. It's not like all complete.
Yeah, because I have one right here, and like I'm reading it, and I'm like, I barely see Balaram in this, and I'm like, how is there so many when I'm reading some like so small?
Yes, there are quite a few in that book. Also, you'll read Pralambasur, Romaharshana, and then also this that donkey demon, right? Who was that? Yeah, so they were fighting together. Chanur and Mushtika, they're fighting together, right? Like a tag team. Chanur and Mushtika, they killed them. When they went to Mathura. Some places, Lord Balramji would just witness, like Kalia. Everyone fainted, and Balramji is thinking, oh, like he sits on Ananta Shesha. This is just an ordinary snake. So he's like laughing. Everyone is scared because Kalia could harm. Because right, but Balramji is like joyful, happy because he knows he can handle, Ananta Shesha. So who is this Kalia? So you have the two verses. Please learn one of those verses for Lord Balram's pleasure, and do something special on Lord Balramji's. Either you can make a card for him, you can do some bhajans, do some chanting, do some extra preparation, some offering, right? Do anything what you like for the pleasure of Lord Balram this week. Okay. Anything else? Okay. So we have, are we doing Kahoot? Yes? Yes. Okay. Anything before we jump? Let's get ready for the Kahoot. Any questions, anything before we get there? Ashrit, you have a question or a comment? Your hand is up.
Sorry, Prabhuji.
Okay, who's Vinita, are you going to share your screen?
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I'll share my screen.
Okay, by the way, Vinita's birthday was 2 days back. Was there anyone else's birthday in last few days? Okay, we'll all sing Vinayak's birthday.
Prabhuji, my birthday was on August 14th.
14th, a little bit. Did we call out here? I don't recall. We didn't call out. Okay, anyone's birthday in August? Who all have birthday in August? Raise your hand. Who all have birthday in August? Okay, Vinita and Binayak. Anyone else? Okay, let's sing the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for Binayak's Prabhu's birthday and Vinita Mataji's birthday. And we pray to Balramji that they get unlimited spiritual strength, unlimited bhakti, unlimited wonderful qualities, be a great student, great devotee, great in every aspect of life. Okay, so you can unmute. If you all agree with this prayer, please unmute and chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Hare Bol. Happy Krishna conscious birthday to both of you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay.
Okay, now we have a great team for Kahoot. We have 28 people. This is going to be interesting.
Okay, what mode are we doing?
Proji,
Mhm.
can I leave the class, Proji?
Yeah, like I said last time, if anyone has to leave, you can leave, but don't ask that going forward. Yeah.
We should do Color Kingdom.
And maybe Vinita, you can share the sound also a little bit so it makes it a little more.
Can we do treasure trove?
Can we do the submarine one?
I don't want to do cello.
Stop the share and then share with the sound. That's how you get it.
Did it work?
No, stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
And now click share screen, but click share with sound.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What mode did we decide on?
We can do Color Kingdom.
Okay.
Maybe you can lower the volume a little bit. Otherwise, no one will be able to hear if anyone is talking. Yeah. Yeah, that is fine.
Can you zoom on? Can you zoom on the code? On the yeah. Yeah, thank you. I gotta scan it.
Okay, is everyone ready?
Team Penguin has less people though. Way less people.
I think we have everyone now.
Okay, great. I'm gonna start.
There is close competition today. Karina, you are just watching?
I like to watch than to do.
But you can't see the questions while watching.
I know, but I like to see the way it's going.
You're a good cheerleader. Which team are you supporting?
I'm supporting Team Red.
Who else is just
But
watching?
it's unfair for Team Blue because Team Red has way more people.
Team Blue has some older people.
Oh yeah, that also.
Who's the leader for Team Blue? Penguin.
Oh no, it's not good.
Good job, Team Penguin. That was great. Are we gonna play another round or?
Another round.
Those will be the same questions, right?
Yeah.
You all want?
Wait, one sec. There's like 6 people on.
Whether he right there on the
Trying
bottom.
to a different mode.
Okay, if you want to do another round, it's fine. But I'll take your permission. Okay? Have a nice, wonderful Krishna conscious day, everyone. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Babaji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, well, we can do one more round and then stop.
We got up.
Okay, good job, Team Red. That was a good game. We'll see you all next Sunday. Hare Krishna.